Good afternoon, everyone. I am Measure Bella for Planet Pathlings, and this week my topic is the moon through the houses. So basically we're taking the energies of the planets and we're kind of moving them through different aspects that you can use to enhance magic and deepen your spell work. Astrologically, there are 12 houses. And as the moon runs through each of these houses, depending on which phase of the moon that she's in, whether it be a waxing, waning, full, or dark moon, or any kind of, in any way in that movement, you will also find that a lot of times they will tell you that the moon is going to be in Aries. I'll say that because that's the first sign. So say when the moon is in the first house, the information can be found, but it's not so easily as a lot of times when you have all these calendars that tell you exactly the movement in and out of the astrological signs. So although I was supposed to do the moon through the houses, I'm going to take you through the house, its ruling sign, and its element, and certain things like that, so that you can kind of understand that the first house is tied to the themes of Aries. And you'll know that if the moon is in Aries, you can still use this energy. If the moon is in the first house, you can still use this energy. If Mars and the moon are together, you can still use this same energy because Mars rules the first house. So basically that's how I'm going to do this. Since it is 12 different houses and themes, I thought that would be the easiest way to give you the most information and kind of keep it a little bit clear, because astrology can get very in-depth and it can get very complicated. So when the moon is in the first house, it's in the house of Aries, and it's a fire element, and it's a cardinal sign. Now cardinal means that it is a beginning. It is a cardinal is when you have the energy of starting something. You have a lot of energy towards wanting to get it on the way and going and stuff. That is a cardinal energy, and it's ruled by Mars. The theme or the statement of the house, the first house, or the house of Aries, is called I am. That means that it is about me, myself, and I. So basically you begin things of passion for oneself and or anything that you are passionate about. So these are fire and water spells, and basically the energy of Mars and the moon. You have a lot of passion and emotion coming from both, and this is a powerful energy to achieve anything. So when you are going to do spell work, that's kind of the thing that you would need to be thinking of when you're talking about magic in the first house. The second house is Taurus, the house of Taurus. It's an earth sign and it's a fixed energy. It's ruled by Venus. But it's ruled by Venus in its aspect of wanting beautiful things, possessing beautiful things. It's about your possession, your ownership, about what you want. And so this would be how you would express it in magic as well. I want, therefore I possess. And basically anything that you're trying to manifest in your life, this would be the great energy to do that manifestation spell work. Taurians have a great way of manifesting the things that they want in their life. They have a way of thinking about it in such a clear, positive way that it seems to come to them and flow to them naturally. This is the kind of energy that you can use to take and bring that manifestation energy to yourself. It's a very fixed and grounded energy in that respect. And with the water mixed with the earth, it's a lot of dreams and emotions going into it. So whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you're feeling that you need or want, this is the earth is the way, the Taurian earth sign, the fixed grounded energy of that can bring it into your life. So it's a great time to work those kind of spells. The third house is ruled by the sign of Gemini. It's air and it's mutable. The ruling planet is Mercury, so therefore it's a very quick moving energy. It's very highly intellectual. It absorbs the information type energy. Its theme is, or its statement is, I think. And the theme is quick movement and absorbing of information. Air moves very quickly and the mutable energy flows. So this is a rapidly changing energy, and it is a great energy to mix the air and water into a situation of bringing great power to change things in your life or in whatever working that you're doing. So anything that needs something that needs to be done now, this is an excellent time to perform it, is when the moon goes into the house of Gemini, or the third house, or in Gemini the sign, or in this kind of Mercury being close to the moon. The fourth house is the house of Cancer, and that one is the house of water, and it is a very cardinal sign as well. So again, new beginnings with this one as well. It is actually ruled by the moon, so it aids in giving more and more power to any lunar spells that you were doing to begin with. So it is kind of a double whammy of the energy of the moon. Its statement is, I feel, because the moon is so emotional, and this sign is an emotional sign as well. The theme is, I feel at home. Kind of the Cancerian energy has got a lot to do with your home life and where you feel comfortable. It's a very mothering energy, and in astrology you'll find that it is the house of the mother. So it's water and water, and with this, new beginnings are very well seated into your future. So this is, spells in this domain will be well seated and nourished into your future. So these can be spells that you want for a long time to come, or it can be spells of a very peaceful harmony in your home kind of workings, things of protection for your family. Those kind of aspects would be found in this area. The fifth house is the house of Leo, and it's fire, and it is a fixed fire. So it is ruled by the sun. Its theme is, or its statement is, I create. Its theme is, I shine brilliantly. This is a very happy energy. It is a very, it is the house of strong and, how you say, moral leaders, basically. The fixed fire of the sun is when it's with its lover, the watery moon. So this is a house that you can do love spells and things that strengthen your loving relationship spells. The 2 points of creation are together here, and that means that it is extremely powerful for manifestation again, and the energy of transformation as well too. So this is also a very happy energy, and so when you have spell work that is just bringing about general happiness, well-being in your life or for others, this is an excellent time to bring that power to play in your spell work. The sixth house is the house of Virgo, and that is earth and mutable. and it is ruled by Mercury again, but in the aspect of analyzing. So it is called I Analyze. And with that, the theme is analyzing information and also assessing your health. This is the house of the health and your welfare, personal welfare. And so these earth and water spells you can do for like spells for education, spells for you need to know something, that's maybe something's going on out there and you need to know the information so that you're not blindsided with what, maybe this is someone's attacking you and you need to know who it is. This is the energy to perform those spells to get answers that you need. But it's also the energy of doing healing work for yourself. This is a very nourishing energy, and the information can be on how to help and heal yourself and your body, your home, heal your relationships, heal anything that is considered health. And I can't say enough about how this is a great opportunity in the 6th house or the house of Virgo to do so. Most people don't think of Mercury in that way, but Mercury's sign, the cadence that he carries, is the sign of the medical profession as well. So keep that in mind when dealing with the house of Virgo. The 7th house is Libra, and it's air, and it's a cardinal sign. It is ruled by Venus, but in the more relationship aspect of Venus, instead of the 1st house, which is more the money house. When you want to do money spells go in the Taurian house. The Libra house is about its main statement is I balance, and the theme is your relationship to everything. It can be personal relationships, it can be relationships to your work, relationships to your private life, such as like if things are out of balance, if you're doing too much work and you're not doing enough play, if you're doing too much play and you're not focusing on your family. It balances, it's a good balancing energy to work with right at that point. So when the moon goes into Libra, it can be about your relationships, like I said, to anything and everything that is out of balance. You begin, because it's a cardinal sign, you can begin to adjust and balance any relationship that you have, and it relates to you back to the whole so that you can be complete and focused. Family and partnership workings are really good at this time, as well as balancing, but also justice spells are also very good at this time. If you have legal problems and stuff like that, this is a good time to deal with that as well, because it can help bring about the scales of justice. This is why Virgo is that symbol of the justice. The justice scales are coming from this sign. The 8th house is Scorpio, and it is water, and it's fixed water. So it's ruled by Pluto, and its secondary ruler is Mars. Its statement is I transform, and the theme is death, rebirth, a lot of transformation in this house. It also can be about control and controlling situations of your life, and it can also be your sexual nature. So a lot of sex spells are done at this time as well in the house of Scorpio, but it can be a very dark water because it is considered a winter. The fixed water is like fixed ice, like a glacier. So it can be the dark domain of things that you don't bring to light, which is our sexual nature usually stays in our bedroom kind of thing. Or it can also be shadow work. And this is the work of that death and transformation. It's an excellent time to do shadow work, to bring about that you don't have to wait till the dark time of the year. When the moon goes into the house of Scorpio, or it goes into the 8th house, or it's working next to Pluto at any time, you are able to bring about that shadow work again, and help you keep transforming along through the year. and it is very powerful for any dark workings as well. Then when it goes into the ninth house, it's Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire energy. Again, it's mutable, and it's ruled by Jupiter. And so its main statement is I expand. And its theme is seeking the spiritual and expanding ideas. It's a very, again, happy-go-lucky kind of energy. It is a very, it's a lot lighter, although it goes into the spiritual aspects of life. And so it's a fire and water spell to expand one's experience. Sagittarian's energy is, it likes to move and be free to experience a lot of different energy workings. It's very expansive, and it's a great time to do any work that you're going to use the planet Jupiter for expansion and or for luck. Jupiter is also considered the planet for money as well. It can help you bring in that kind of workings very easily. So it's a great time to use it to grow anything and to expand anything. The 10th house is the house of Capricorn. It's Earth, and it's a cardinal sign. Now it's ruled by Saturn. This is, the statement is, I work. And its theme is everything is obtainable through work, sacrifice, and due diligence. And so this is the area in which that if you're willing to work for something, you put this spell work together and you can work to make it happen. It can bring about the powers of Saturn. It can bring about the powers of Capricorn to help you do these manifestation spells that require you to put in your hard work. This could also be things like even weight loss spells and things like that, where you're not going to just wake up thin the next day, where you have to actually work towards the goal. These kind of spells can help you move along in the hard work of the situation to bring about the powerful manifestation of it. The 11th house is the house of Aquarius, and it's an air sign, and it's very fixed in its nature. But it's ruled by Uranus, and so the only thing that it's fixed in truly is it's fixed into the idea of change. Its statement here is I change, and that is the only thing fixed about it, its need for change. It cannot stay stagnant in any way, shape, or form. When Uranus energy comes in, it comes in like a lightning bolt. So it is very much like the Tower card in the tarot. And so it's sudden, quick, and powerful. It's a magic that is of change and of creation, and sometimes through chaos. It's very powerful, and any time that you need to move forward in life, if you need to do a spell because you want certain change in your life, this is the power to do it. It may not do it in, it does it sometimes in very unpredictable ways, but this energy can really move you forward very, very rapidly because air is quick moving. The 12th house is the house of Pisces. And Pisces is a waterable sign and mutable, and it's ruled by the planet Neptune and also the co-ruler of Jupiter. So again, here we have the themes of expansion from Jupiter, but the statement here is I dream. And the themes are going to be of the other world. It is a very nebulous energy, and it can be, things can be not always as they seem, but the veils can be extremely thin as well. And this is a great time to work with spirit contact, divination. It's a great time to put spells out to make dreams come true, things that you've been working on. It's also a great time to work with ancestors, make spirit contact like that. A lot of spirit workings, especially when the moon is full. This would be a very great time to do all kinds of workings if it's in the house of Pisces or the 12th house, or if Neptune is near it. So this is a very complicated kind of way. It could go much, much deeper than this. Each of these houses have a lot more subdivided information in them. And so if you have any questions about the astrological houses or the signs that the moon runs through, you can go ahead and ask them down below, or ask any one of the other co-hosts as well, and we'll try to answer it as clearly as possible without making it as complicated as it can be. So I want y'all to have a very blessed day, and I'll see y'all next week. Thanks. Bye.